Hello and welcome to my vlog on Mexico Cancun 2022 all-inclusive holiday. This is my first all-inclusive holiday ever, so I'm very excited to share what I think about this all-inclusive holiday with TUI. Getting straight into the video, this is the night before. We stayed in a travel lodge. I'm traveling on holiday with my brother and myself. We had quite an early flight, so we did feel it was necessary to stay in the travel lodge the night before. You do need to take a taxi. You can't walk there, unfortunately. And here we are in the queue, lining up, ready to board our flight. So it's been quite a long time since I flew with TUI. The last time I flew with TUI was to Florida when it was Thompson, so that was quite a few years ago. Very impressed with the flight. You know, nothing too special. Obviously, the food is what you'd expect on a budget airline. You know, this is a packaged holiday that we book, all inclusive. So you know, you're not flying with an airline such as Emirates, where you do have a few added bonuses about the flight. You know, you'll get like a hand towel, or you'll get nuts and things like that. So you get your standard drinks, which are free, alcoholic, a meal and a snack before landing. And you'll get tea and coffee as well. So yeah, for what it is, it wasn't bad. Staff were friendly. So we landed safe and sound into Cancun, Mexico, and this is our hotel room. Really impressed. It was clean, which is what you expect when you're checking into a hotel, of course. You've got some soaps there, some towels, nice massive bathroom, and two massive double beds, which I'll show you in just a second. We have tea and coffee in the room, glasses of water, plenty of bottled water, and a bar as well, which is very exciting. Did state on our booking that we had a balcony, so I was expecting a balcony. We got a balcony, so I couldn't complain with that. Two massive large beds, so you're very happy with the standards of the room, the cleanliness of the room, and the facilities in the room as well. We'll just have a sneak peek outside. There you go, there you have it, the ocean view. Very happy. So this is the hotel. So this is Hotel Rui Cancun. It is a 4-star hotel. It's got 3 restaurants. I believe all the guests staying in this hotel have all-inclusive. I might be wrong, but the package that obviously I booked was all-inclusive, so every day you go down to the restaurant and you just help yourself. The buffet is absolutely massive. I'm going to show you some of the foods that they provide in these restaurants. Plenty of choice. You've obviously got sitting areas that you can come and chill, have a smoke. The bar is open. Now, if you do miss meal times, whether you've got an early trip booked or you just want a midnight snack, you can go into the bar and there's always food there and always drinks being served. It's not hot food there, it'll just be a few like bar snacks such as sandwiches, hot dogs. They were cold and in the fridge when I went in pretty early to get some snacks for a trip. But you can't complain, there's going to be food provided all the time. Unlimited drinks in there as well. This is where all the hotel entertainment takes place. Very happy with the hotel entertainment. It is on every night for a few hours, and you even have some kids entertainment before the adult entertainment starts, so definitely check that out. So we're walking past the bar. That's the sports bar, so you've got some pool tables in there, and that's where you can access unlimited food and drinks all night long. You can go in and help yourself to a sandwich or a drink. Just ask the bartender to make you a drink there. So it's a massive hotel, plenty to see and do. You've got the pool over on the right hand side, and you've got the sea over the pool. I believe there's three pools in the hotel. There's a kids pool, there's a pool bar, and there's more of the entertainment pool. I actually found myself in the kids pool 99% of the time because it allowed me to be able to do lengths. It's a bigger pool and it is still quite deep. And I didn't find there was a lot of kids staying at the hotel, especially when I was staying. It was out of the school holidays. So here you have it. Here's the buffets, or the buffet, should I say, not buffets. Plenty of food. Healthy food as well. It wasn't just rubbish, gristly food. You can obviously get your standard foods that you're used to, you know, pizza, curries, spaghetti, cereals, things like that, but then there's obviously a lot of local cuisine, which is nice too. Some excellent desserts. I was very impressed with the food selection. And the sitting area, you just walk in and choose a table. You don't need to book it, just walk in every morning or every evening, every afternoon, sit down, and then someone will be over to serve you tea, coffee, or some red or white wine. Obviously, you do expect a great buffet. You are paying, you are paying for an all-inclusive holiday. But since I've not done an all-inclusive holiday before, I didn't really know what to expect. So I can't really compare it to other holidays that I've done. But as a first-timer, I was very, very impressed. There was plenty of choice. Everything was constantly being replaced. Everything was clean as well. The only thing is that you're touching the tongs to serve food, and everybody's using those tongs. Nothing's sanitized. Obviously people are going around, members of staff cleaning occasionally, but I mean, we've got to have a natural immunity somehow. I did do really well. I was eating very healthily. Onto the last day, I decided to eat a donut, and it was the best donut I've ever had in my life. So this is my reaction eating this donut. It was incredible. So I'm just going to talk about the pool area. The pool facilities were fantastic. We've got an infinity pool here which overlooks the sea. Absolutely incredible. I will state that the pool temperature was really, really cold. I was expecting it to be a little bit warmer. Not necessarily a heated pool, but with it being the winter season in Mexico, you're seeing temperatures of about 28 degrees, so not cold. But getting into a pool that's freezing cold, the temperature, it was a bit... it was difficult. Getting in was difficult. So this is an adult pool, only adults only, no children, which is great. You can obviously help yourself to some drinks and sit in the pool and drink that, overlooking the sea, absolutely beautiful. So there's another pool, which I'm going to show you in just a second, and there's even another pool, which is the kids' pool, which I'll show you too. But yeah, really, really nice pool. Really enjoyed ordering some drinks and just basically cooling down and not doing much swimming in this pool. I've noticed in a few hotels that I've been staying at, they start to provide these like water chairs where you can sunbathe in the water. I rather found them uncomfortable, but I quite like them. Not really filming them in this video, but you can see them just on the right hand side, and you can obviously go and sit down, cool off and lie there and catch some sun whilst actually being in the water, which I think is pretty cool. We actually stayed in Mexico in this specific hotel in December, so if you're wondering what time of year this was, this is December, the beginning of December, so the 4th of December to the 11th of December, so just before the school holidays. Here I am in the first pool, so this is the actual kids pool, and you can see it's massive and there's no children. There were a few small kids getting in with armbands, and the parents were, floating and swimming with them, but there wasn't too many, which was nice, and it meant that I can actually burn all those calories off from the food. Here we have some pool entertainment. So the event organisers of the hotel, every day they do some fun activities, whether it's dancing, foam parties, water polo, volleyball, dancing competitions. They try to get everybody involved. This wasn't a party hotel. I don't know whether it depends on the time of year, but for saying this is opposite some of the nightclubs, Coco Bongos, which is one of the biggest nightclubs, most popular in Cancun. This wasn't a party hotel, which was fantastic. It meant that I could sleep every night. There was no noise, wasn't any fights, no rowdiness. Again, it probably depends on the time of year. And obviously look at the access to the beach, it's so close. So every day just going down those steps and going straight into the water. I did wear wet shoes. There was nothing in the sea to be concerned or worried about, but you never know. So I was wearing wet shoes every day. The sea temperature was actually warmer than the pool temperature. So I actually enjoyed being in the sea more than being in the swimming pool. But it was really rough. The sea was actually quite dangerous. I'm a good swimmer, but I found it quite rough, so just be warned, don't go out of your depth if you're not a strong swimmer. It's a gorgeous beach, absolutely beautiful sand, no troubles at all with anybody selling you or anything. I mean, people do come and try and sell you things, but they respect you, and if you say no immediately, they just walk off. They don't follow you into the water like they do in some countries, and they respect your privacy. Obviously they'll walk by and try and sell you sunglasses or beads or get your hair braided, but it was a really nice location, and I wasn't bothered at all. And again, the sea isn't too crowded. There's deck chairs provided on the beach, and you can just go and help yourself to one. You don't need to book it, you don't need to rent it. You just literally find an empty chair, and then you can sunbathe and spend all day there. I didn't leave valuables around. I don't like leaving valuables around, so I left all my valuables in the hotel room. I took my GoPro obviously into the water, and then I left my book and my towel on my sunbed, which is around the poolside. But I did see a lot of people leaving their bags and going into the sea for a swim, but just be warned, that it is Mexico, and like anywhere in the world, people can steal, so I wouldn't advise you leaving your valuables or anything that you don't want to be stolen or taken just lying around, but people did do it, and I didn't see any trouble or hear any trouble. Yeah, the sea was quite rough. I got knocked over a few times. I actually saw a sea snake. It was pointed out by somebody. He didn't speak a word of English. He was pointing, and I thought, shark, shark, shark. And it was a sea snake, and I didn't realise that they were very, very venomous. I actually looked it up after I'd got out of the sea that night and found out it was really venomous, which was quite funny. I mean, it didn't bother me. It was just swimming near me and then swam away. But the water was really clear, quite warm. It's just absolutely beautiful. Yeah, really, really impressed with this place, actually. I took some sand with me. I've got a bracelet, and I loved the holiday so much, I decided to take some sand in a bracelet. Don't do that very often. Yeah, so that's what I did. So I didn't film a lot of hotel entertainment, if I'm honest. I didn't stay awake. I had a bit of jet lag. I suffered quite badly, actually. I do seem to suffer with jet lag more than I've ever done. But this is some of the hotel entertainment. Again, it's on every night, I believe, between 9:30 till about 11:30. And then before this entertainment, you have kids' entertainment, which starts, I believe, about 7 p.m. You get the kids on stage and get them involved with stuff. So it is an all-inclusive holiday. You know, you get food every morning, lunch and dinner, and you have hotel entertainment. You go to the beach, go to the pool, but sometimes you need something extra to do when you're on holiday. So I've been looking at trips, found them really, really expensive if you go through TUI. If you go out of Rui Hotel and you explore a little bit of Cancun, you can find there are lots of tour providers and they can obviously do trips a lot cheaper. I didn't actually go with them. I wasn't sure if I wanted to take that risk, even though I've done a lot of travelling and I've gone a lot of the time with locals. I just thought it'd be safer and easier to go with TUI, but obviously they end up charging you probably double for the trip. So this is a trip to Xcaret. It is a kind of natural water park, but without slides. It's a place where you can just go and chill, go see butterflies, go floating in the river. This is the lazy river. It's a natural lazy river. There's beaches, you can swim with dolphins. There's a show on at night. So we just decided to do this for a day trip. It was really nice, but I did feel it was quite expensive for what it was. I believe we paid £170 each for this trip, this day trip, and that included unlimited buffet lunch. So an absolute rip-off, but was it worth it? Yes, I thought it was really cool, really unique place. It's kind of hard to explain what it is, so what I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description below, and you can check it out, you can read all about it, but I would describe it as more of a natural kind of zoo slash water park, but without the slides, because there are some water activities, but it is more like a zoo. You are observing animals, and this is the lazy river, which was the highlight of the whole place. It was incredible. Really, really like that. Okay, so now it's coming to the end of this vlog. We were due to leave Cancun, Mexico on the 11th. However, got a text from TUI via the app to say that the flight was cancelled. I think it's due to staffing issues and bad weather back home. It was a lot of snow in England. So we got put up for an extra night in this hotel. TUI sorted us out, all inclusive. All I can say was that I'm glad I stayed in the Rui Hotel Cancun. I really recommend that. So I'll leave a link to the hotel in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.